Hey, Shalom, Yesha, I want to start off. So, by giving no praise to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshua, Bashem, Akakadash, that belongs to the apostles of GMS and honestly, brothers, doing the work of the Most High in truth and sincerity. It's just a quick one, just based off of three scriptures. I was doing what I was doing, and was thought about the apostles and their decades of love, their decades of labor, and their decades of loss. And once again, it's based off of three scriptures because even in the short time that I've been in this thing, I've lost. So I can only imagine what the apostles have been through, right? But also it's the fact that it's a labor of love, as the scriptures say. Because at the end of the day, we've been commanded to to go out and teach these things in the face of adversity, in the face of loss, in the face of all of these things, in the hope that our people, or the Israelites, will hear this word and basically wake up to this truth, right? So that's the love, and the labor is a. There was a time when the apostles were teaching way back when it ain't like now where prophecies are just popping off left, right, and center. Right? It ain't like now where you've got brothers from literally all over the world coming into this thing of ours. You had a brother not too long ago out there, doing a video in the Japanese tongue, where you had a brother doing, the guy that was teaching the congregation in, was it the Philippines or in Vietnam? I forget which one, right? But hey, this truth is global now, right? And the apostles were out there, before even the understanding that Cornelius was an Israelite, and then the Spirit was on the apostles, and they were able to see these things, right? But this is the time that we live in now. But the apostles were out there laboring from way back when, right? So this is First Timothy 5:17, that the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor, especially they who labor, right? Who work hard, right? Doing videos, hey, can't keep up with the apostles. We do our best, as in what I mean by that, we do our best. But you watch the apostles before you know it. You can't watch any other video because the day is done. You go get some sleep, right? Because constantly pushing out videos, setting an example to Israel of what how to be. Scriptures talk about as a rule of the city is so, or all they that dwell therein. It's the apostles. They've set a good example for because they're at the moment, on earth they're basically the top men in Israel at the moment, right? Basically pushing out this word, saying giving an example to us of how to be, right? It says who, especially they who labor in the word and doctrine, and they labor, man. It's and you get spoiled. I'll speak for myself. Get spoiled. Every now and then the channel will get cut. You might not know the new channel, and then you're like, "Yo, hey, is Apostle okay? Hasn't uploaded the video in 2 days. It's only been 2 days." You're like, "Yo, sure. I hope the Apostle's okay." When that's the thing, you get spoiled because expecting, a video. Rather we've become used to videos every single day, right? But hey, this is beautiful. So call hello, Yahba Hashem, Yahshua Hashem, call Kadash. You know, this is Hebrews 11, and I'll start from one, but part one is in two. It says, "Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen." Right. So we have faith in the kingdom. We have faith. Yahushua is gonna come back. We have faith that we have the truth. Right. But once again, going back to when the apostles were out there teaching and everything, this was it's not, once again, it's not like now when, you know, topics, topics based off of prophecies weren't coming out as they are now. Right. This was a completely different time when they first started teaching. Right. So this was all, more faith was needed to not only teach, but to continue on to what we have now, where this is the year of prophecy, right? This is Esau, the Lord's put the spirit on Esau to basically hurry things up. And we're hoping that it ain't, that we're talking months and not years before the Lord comes back, right? It says, for by it the elders obtained a good report. Once again, the fact that not there were times when things may have seen as to be not happening, but guess what? The apostles were out there teaching, so that's a good report unto them. The fact that the Spirit was on them to have faith to continue on, right? Because the apostles speak about the whole controversy with the year 2000, right? How loads of people fell out, but guess what? The Spirit was on them to keep on teaching, right? Which is why, as we read in First Timothy 5:17, right? This is why they're worthy of double honor, right? For decades they've been out there. This is Hebrews 6:10. Of the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, because this is what this thing of ours is. People say, "Oh, you hate this." No, this is a labor of love. It's a labor because it's work. Yeah, you might not do a video for a couple of days. You feeling hella, you feeling like, oh shit, man, I ain't done a video in this much time. You spirit on, you feel messed up, man. Like you go like, look, man, I need to do some videos, man, right? Because it's a labor, and then out there, in the, in the hot heat, and now we're going into the winter, into the cold freeze, man, right? Out there teaching in season and out of season. It says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love which ye have showed toward his name. Right, so once again, you read of Yahushua that he came in the volume of the book. So all of the scriptures, ain't nothing taken away, ain't nothing added. And there are certain things in this world that are not accepted that the apostles have boldly taught. And they have gotten hate for that. Right? But that's part of being in this truth, right? And not being offended in anything that the scriptures say. Right? It says, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Right? It says Matthew 19:27. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we are forsaken all and follow thee. What shall we have therefore? Right? And in this thing of us, you go and lose. I can speak for myself in the short amount of time that I've been in this compared to the apostles, right? I've lost. So I can only imagine what the apostles have gone through. The apostles have mentioned certain things on camera, right? But especially in this world, where the scriptures talk about the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth, that a woman should come past a man. Right? In this world where the woman is the head, or in this kingdom, whatever, what have you, the woman's put ahead of them, and let me say it that way, right? Well, you tell those women that you can't see her on a Saturday, she gonna bug out, man, right? Or your woman finds out what you're about, and she's like, nah, I ain't down with that, because maybe her mom is a Edomite, or she has quote good Edomite friends, right? Whatever. Then she'll leave your ass, man. Right, and once again, this is just experience our brothers have may have been through in the short time that they've been in this truth. But the apostles, they've been in there a long time, so we can only imagine the things that they've been through, right? So then Yahweh said unto them, verily I say unto you that ye which have lost that ye which have followed me, the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And everyone that hath forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Right, but the beauty, and that's why we read earlier on, all right, that the Most High is not unrighteous, forget your work and labor of love, right? The things that we have lost or have had to give up in this world, right? The Lord is merciful in that He's going to give us all of that back and then some, right? But once again, this was like I said, I was just meditating. The apostles have been out there for decades, laboring. They've been out there for decades, showing love to love to the elect of Israel, right? But also the fact that it's decades of loss, right? But laws what I was edifying, and once again, this is the reason why we say double on the apostles or GMS, right? Like I said, the apostles have spoken on camera about certain things that they've had to lose for this truth, and really, that's a mindset we should all be in. The fact that we go and lose in this world, because in this world we weren't meant to win in this world. This world is the world of our captivity, right? You think about your family, your wife. Scripture says, um, work out your own salvation. So the Lord might save you. Doesn't necessarily mean He will save your family. You think about the chip, right? And I was meditating on this a while back as well. These women already take an implant, right? They already take an implant by way of the whether it's the IUD, and that's invasive as fuck. Someone sticking something up your vagina, that's invasive as hell. But they really do it. Or they take the IUD. I think is no IUD. One of them is when they stick something up the vagina, and another one is one that it's like the pill, but it basically gets inserted into your arm or something like that, man. You know. They already been doing that. So what difference is a chip to them? So hey, we going this in this kingdom we gonna lose more than we gonna gain. And that's once again me speaking from little time that I've been in this thing of ours. So then how much more so the apostles, and the apostles been doing this for decades, man. But yeah, like I said, Lord's what I was edifying. Till next time. Shalom.